Hello to Dr. Maria who will be watching this video. My name is Gayatri Marmuthu and this is my week 12 reflection video. And in this video I will be talking about everything that I've done throughout my 12 weeks of internship, the challenges that I faced and the solution and how I overcome it. Before beginning my video, I would like to thank my supervisor, Mr. Zach, for giving me this opportunity to be a part of Food Crush Solution for the past 3 months. I get that it is extremely difficult to find a placement for an internship during the middle of a pandemic, and I am extremely grateful that I managed to bag a spot in Food Crush Solution. And like I said in my week 6 reflection video, it was the best decision of joining Food Crush Solution. I would like to express my gratitude to every single worker in Food Crush Solution, because although I was working from home and just attended the office for like few days throughout my 12 weeks of internship period, they made sure that I learned so much, and they also made sure that I get as much input and information throughout this internship. And they also made sure that I was extremely comfortable, and they were very friendly as well. And besides that, I've also managed to get some new friends, learn to be more open to people, because I'm not really a person who likes to have conversations with a new person. So they have been extremely welcoming, so I am extremely grateful for that. So thank you so much to every single worker in Food Crush Solutions, and especially my supervisor, Mr. Zach. So now I would be talking about what I have learned throughout this 12 weeks of internship. And I think if I start talking about how much I have learned, I think this video is going to be never ending, but I will keep it short and precise. So the first thing I learned was definitely writing skills, and more to writing for media, because that is the whole point of my work. I create content, so I learned different styles, different method, different ways of writing an article, because when you're writing an essay it's different, and when you're writing an article, especially for a website, it's more different and it's more difficult actually. So I'm extremely grateful that I managed to learn this skill, because it can be very helpful for me if I wish to pursue my degree in the media field. So the second most important thing that I have learned throughout my 12 weeks of internship is definitely editing skills. And I think it is a must for every single person to learn how to edit pictures or videos, because at one point of life I think editing skills will be helpful and handy for you. And I have learned some really cool tricks on how to edit my pictures, especially using some professional apps like Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Lightroom. But although I didn't manage to use those apps much, I still managed to learn the basics of how to use these apps. So I think it is going to be very helpful for me in the future. And since it is my whole job for the past 12 weeks, I think editing skills is a must for me to be learned, because I need to edit my own pictures for my article, because I will be including them into my article before posting it in the website. So I would like to thank Zach for actually teaching me on how to edit the pictures, the videos, and especially on how to make pictures look extremely realistic although you have edited it, because I think as a reader myself, I would not like my pictures to be too edited, because it would end up looking fake. So I would really use this trick in the future for my personal use as well. So this is the last thing that I have learned, and I think it is very important to me, which is English. Yes, just English in general, because I'm a student of diploma in English, and English is the core for everything. So I managed to improve on my English so much because I've been writing articles for the past 12 weeks, learning from my mistakes, learning from the grammar errors that I make, learning from the punctuation, spelling, so many mistakes that I've made. So I'm really grateful that I got this opportunity to learn from my mistakes. So I'm really, really grateful. Besides just improving on my writing skills or English in general, I managed to learn some really cool new words and new phrases that can be used while talking, while writing anything, a text message or anything like that, through the 12 weeks of my internship, because I learned that you need to be using some new words but not too complicated at the same time, because you need to grab the attention of your readers. So you need to include these phrases or words from time to time, just to like make them wonder, oh, what can this actually mean? Like, oh, so it must be really good, so I would like to try it out. So through that, I learned some really new words and phrases that I will definitely use it in the future. So now talking about challenges, I think I faced a lot of challenges throughout this 12 weeks of internship. And I have personally worked before in an office. So for the past 12 weeks, I've been working at home. So that has been the biggest challenge itself. Because I was surrounded by my family members 24/7, and there was noise everywhere. There was something going on somewhere around my whole house. So it was extremely difficult to get my concentration right and to get my work done on time, because I'm at the comfort of my home and all I wish to do is just sit on the couch and watch movie at times. So that was one of the biggest challenges that I faced. So the second issue that I faced was lack of equipment. As you can say, I'm working from home and I don't really have the resources to get and use apps like Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Lightroom, or some really advanced proofreading skills app. So I have to make use of whatever that I have and whatever that is free on internet. That became a problem during one time, because I have to make sure that my pictures look good, that my English is right, that my sentence structure is right, there's nothing wrong, everything has to be right, because this is not a joke. I'm working for a company and they're going to be actually posting these videos and articles online, and I have to make sure that they are right, because people are going to read it and they're actually going to do what I say in the article. So I faced that problem also. So one of the biggest challenges that I faced, and I think most students faced during this time, was social interaction. I faced this so badly because I was surrounded by my family members for a very long time, and I can't go out all the time, and I just went to the office like several times throughout this 12 weeks of internship. So that became a problem to me, because I like to go out generally, and it became an issue when I can't talk to my supervisor face to face and tell him what was bothering me, or ask him for any doubts, asking him for help. I became extremely shy and scared to actually ask for help from my supervisor, because I was too scared to ask him, fearing his reaction. But after talking to him, and after him constantly texting me and asking me if I had any problems or am I having any issues, I ended up telling him that I'm having this problem, that I can't really like talk to you through text messages and all. So he made sure that he video called me, or have Zoom meetings online at least once a week, to make sure that I was doing okay, and to update himself on whatever that I'm doing, and making sure that I have a bunch of ideas to work on. So yeah. So talking about solutions, I think after some time, like after 2-3 weeks of my internship, I realized that Procrastination is your biggest enemy, and you should avoid it at every cost, because it can actually cause you very big damage, like it did to me. Like, I wasn't finishing up my daily logbooks on time, my weekly reports, I wasn't submitting my work on time, and then I started to fear on my results, like what if they don't give me good results. And that actually was like a wake-up call for me, and then I started to get my work done on time. I started to like update my supervisor on time, like, and also to my industrial supervisor as well as my academic supervisor, because I am a student of Oopsie, and I carry the responsibility of being it, and I have to make sure that I do not embarrass the name of Oopsie at any cost, because it would be a huge embarrassment for not just me but for the entire university. Talking about lack of equipments, I did face that issue, but I also managed to find a solution for it, because I managed to find some really good alternative apps that are free and that you don't have to buy or subscribe to it in order to use it. So it was actually very helpful to me. I managed to download apps like Grammarly, Visco, Tessa, so many more that I've included in my final report that you can have a look later. So those apps really helped me out to proofread, to edit my pictures, and I've also managed to learn how to edit pictures through that apps as well, because I watched many videos regarding on how to edit my pictures and videos using that particular app. So that is how I found my solution for it. And I also realized that you should never give up. There's always a solution for every single problem or challenges that you face. Although I was at the verge of giving up at a certain point of time because it was getting so overwhelming, I did not, and I'm really grateful that I did not quit or did not give up, and continue to do so, because I'm sitting here talking on the end of my 12 weeks of internship, and I'm extremely proud of myself, to say the least. So thank you to everyone who have helped me out throughout this 12 weeks of internship, to my supervisors, to my friends, to my family, and I would like to also thank myself, because I've put in so much of effort. I've slept late, I've tried to get my work done on time, I've sacrificed so much to get my internship done, and I'm glad that it's finally over, and I can't wait for my graduation.